Hi, Shira Lazar for What'sTrending.com. We're right now at the Century City Mall in Los Angeles, and look who is here. Steve Wozniak, the co-founder of Apple. And how many people are online right now? You are the fourth, or were you the first?
I was the first.
And
My wife was actually the first, number one. I'm number two. We came about noon.
You came at noon?
Because we're used to Northern California. The lines start that early.
I know, this is very rare actually to have Steve. You're usually the first in lines in the Valley in San Francisco, but you're in LA this time.
Yeah.
For the iPad 3.
Yes. Well, I was already going to be in LA. I have a keynote speech coming up this morning right after I get the iPad. Got to rush and give it. Yeah.
That is great. Now this has become a bit of a tradition for you.
Yep, and that's more than anything else. It's just sort of like it's become a ritual almost. It's just because I've done it so many times, I'm doing it again. Not something that you have to do. I mean, nobody has to wait in line. You can pre-order.
And also, you don't necessarily have to do this. I mean, you could probably get
I wouldn't
one or test out the
I
product.
wouldn't want to know.
beforehand.
I'd rather be in there and be like genuine, like the real people. I want to be one of the people that line up and wait all night. And you know, Apple's just that important to us.
Yeah.
There's so many of us, so
Definitely.
why not? You know, good Lord, you know, you don't live forever, and you know, I'll push it. I'm pushing. I'm busy. I work a lot.
I know you work a lot, so I'm surprised that you make time every single time there's a new product. Do you still get as excited as you did when you first began the company?
No, that was a little different, but that was like you're creating new stuff. But getting new stuff in your hands and playing with it and trying it out, oh yeah, it's the biggest thing in my life. New gadgets of all kinds.
Definitely.
Some of them don't change that much, and some of them you sort of read about, you sort of expect it. So different levels of excitement.
Are fans surprised to see you here when you're waiting in line as well?
Yeah.
Are you surprised to have?
Oh yeah. I was sleeping next to him.
No. It's kind of nice because wherever I am, somehow, well, the word spreads because I use Foursquare and I always check in, and so my wife will know where I am, and everybody starts running down. They want to meet me, and okay, I'm pleasant.
That's how we found you tonight.
Yeah.
We just saw you check in.
Yeah.
Now, you heard a bit about this product beforehand, the iPad 3. So what are your thoughts? What are you excited about? Maybe disappointed?
So, well, I'm always reading the gadget blogs. I'm really excited about the really high quality screen.
Yeah.
And the slightly larger battery. I don't know if it goes longer. That's what really matters. So, you know, I don't know. I've got my iPad. Oh, I know what. I have had an iPad with a low amount of memory. And now I'm going to finally be able to put a lot more movies on my iPad because I'm getting one with a higher amount of memory.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And
also I have a number of phones that have the Verizon 4G and the LTE system, and it's fast. And I'll tell you, for downloading stuff on your iPad, when you're not on Wi-Fi, it's going to be a wonder.
And that's what people are doing more and more, right?
Yeah.
And also using it to create content.
Yes. Yes. And also, if you're in Los Angeles, Verizon has some advantages. So I'm going to get mine with Verizon. I'm going to get a white one. So, you know, I know exactly what I want.
So I have to ask you, you've obviously started this out of a garage. Now it's being said to be possibly the first $1 trillion tech company. With a stock of $1,000, the biggest of any company in the world. What does that mean to you?
Well, actually, when we started, we knew that the world was going to change in a lot of ways. A lot of things that people used to have that were mechanical were going to become electronic. Didn't have any idea of what this new revolution with the mobile, really the smartphone, starting with the iPhone, saying it's really a computer in your hand, and then when the App Store came. All of a sudden, I find that my life is driven by these apps, letting me kind of live a certain way and do certain things I could have never imagined doing before. And there's more apps every day, things you wouldn't think about. It's unlimited, so I'm kind of excited to be. That is the new world, and we were at the start of it. And we knew we were at the start of it, and we used the word revolution.
Yeah.
But we had no idea what it would really look like, or that it would be this intense, this major, once chips could put an entire computer on one little chip.
And that growth has even continued after Steve Jobs obviously passing away.
Well, it's going to continue in the future. Technology is still going to be, amazing part of our life and a changing part of our life. There are an awful lot of things that really haven't undergone the full change that's promised by the technologies of today. So. We're still, people always like to say, we're just at the start. They think, oh my God, it's been this way forever. No, it's changing all the time. And I'm really happy for young people to have an outlet to create, especially apps for the phones. You know, and
It's starting a new economy in many ways.
yeah, yeah, and it's like a class of people though that aren't big rich companies that already have it made. They're just young people that have a talent and they put it in. They make something as special and as good as they can. And they find, oh, I can make a little bit of money, or I can lose some money, but now I can try something else. And I you know, getting that little experience in business and entrepreneurship, and for what it's led me to in my life, I'm always, you know, a big supporter of it.
Do you think of Steve Jobs when you're here, when you're buying the next Apple product?
No, I actually try not to.
Okay.
But you know, I have more connection to Steve Jobs than the average person.
Of course.
Yeah.
So is this a bit bittersweet being here tonight?
Oh no, not bittersweet at all. The great products are still coming out. Basically, you know, Steve was responsible for setting up a company, a culture,
Yeah.
a method of developing products that continue to create great products. If I ever see them get not great, I'm going to be screaming. Yeah, that's going to be a sad day. But that's not happened yet.
Well, Steve Wozniak, you are just a pleasure. It is so great speaking with you tonight. And best of luck. I am sure you will get your iPad 3 tomorrow. You're in a good place in line.
Yes, yes, I have to get it early because I have to run to a speech.
Right. Thank you
But-
so much.